A 4-2 loss on the night. Welcome to another episode of After 90. Maria Papadakis alongside Gareth Wheeler. Now, Gareth, tonight was a crucial match against LAFC. Toronto FC did need to win it. 7 games left in the season. So what does this mean for the team?
Yeah, matters got worse based upon what happened in Montreal with the Impact beating the Red Bulls by a score of 3-0. They pick up the full 3 points, and now there's a 9-point gap between the 6th and final playoff spot and Toronto FC. And tonight, pick a word, Maria. Frustrating. I think it was shocking in a way. It was silent at times here at BMO Field based upon how it played out. The first goal that was conceded in the first half, somewhat of a fluke, and I think it was hard against Toronto FC, the fact that Carlos Vela looked like it hit his hand and went into the back of the net. For me, the goal should have never stood, but with that being said, you go into the room at halftime and you come back out and you concede twice in a matter of 5 minutes. That's a massive dagger, and when you're asking yourself time and time again to come back from a goal, 2 goals, in this case 3 goals down, it's just too much to ask, especially a team that played 4,220 kilometers away in Portland midweek. So it was frustrating to see a team creating a lot of chances, but defensively and all over the pitch, outplayed to a certain degree by LAFC on the night.
There has been a reoccurring pattern about conceding goals first for Toronto FC. So what is that with the Toronto FC? I know it's been a little bit of a struggle recently.
Well, it's been a struggle in the season. It's a big difference between last year than this. If and when you conceded a goal, or Toronto FC conceded a goal last season, they'd be able to get them back. They have so many attacking weapons. But this season, incredibly, when conceding the first goal, they're 0-13-1 on the season. So it's like once they get buried and every team comes into here playing against the champions, giving it their best effort, they can pack up shop a little bit, and TFC's been frustrated by their inability to capitalize on the chances created. So it's like one problem happens and another problem pops up. So it's not just one player or one scenario or one issue that's kind of unfolding before our eyes. It's a domino effect, and really it's a striking statistic and good reason why TFC are where they are in the table.
Well, for more on the night, let's hear from the team.
If you give up 4 goals, you're going to have a hard time winning games. And if you give up 3, which is where we're at for a chunk of it, then you're going to have a hard time winning games. The first goal for me was a little bit of unfortunate. I think until then we've had pretty good control of things. A ball that deflects twice and finds its way into the back of the net is just a little bit, I guess, unfortunate.
You're going to have rocky results along the way. It's normal. Unfortunately for us, it's coming at a disopportune time, unopportune time. But at the same time, it's a learning experience. But there's still everything to play for. Nothing's going to be given to us. We got to go in and now, and 7 games left, and try to do something special here.
Yeah, we were good in the first half. We were very good. Created a lot of chances. Created a lot of chances in the second half as well. I think we're just, kind of as the leader of our defense, we're just giving up too many goals. It's not even lack of concentration. Today was just some bad defending, poor clearances, not getting close to guys, getting beat on the dribble. Just not good enough.
Gareth, I think Drew Moore was a leader on the defensive line tonight. What are your thoughts?
Well, he always is, and he takes pride in what this team does defensively. And look, last season, they conceded 3 goals once in a game, 5 goals in 1 game against the Impact last year. This year, they've given up 3 goals 3 times in a game. That was the 3rd time they've given up 4 goals in a game here tonight, and they gave up 5 goals in a game. When you're shipping goals like that, not closing down on your man, not tightening things up, and taking accountability at the back, you're asking for problems.
Disappointing result, but you got to acknowledge those chances Toronto FC had.
No kidding. Sebastian Jovic, I don't know how he missed it on top of the 6. And that audacious bicycle kick chance, if that goes into the back of that, it's a different game. Jay Mo missed a chance. Lucas Hansen missed a chance. Look, this was as many chances as TFC has created in a long time, and that's something that they can take with them moving forward, especially considering they lost Victor Vasquez in the first half of play as well.
Father takes one over son, but what do you think of Bob's leadership with LAFC?
What an expansion team. It was Atlanta United last year, LAFC this year. Steven Badisher was a rock out there tonight, by the way. Carlos Vela, top player, and Diego Rossi, an exciting player. Look, this team's right in the mix in the Western Conference, and we're a very good team here tonight.
Well, coming up next after the bye week, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is coming into town. Zlatan, September 15th. We'll catch you here at BMO Field.